All right, you guys. Welcome to the tripod. I just texted you guys.
You just texted us?
Yeah.
Got a text.
If you're listening, check your phone for a text.
What smells in here? That smells like candy or something? What is that?
No, the candy's not me. I also smell the candy.
Do you smell the candy?
I got a Waterloo.
Oh, it's the
berry.
Waterloo is so vibrantly stanktious. I can smell that from across the room. And by the way, I asked Zach for a drink. No, you know what? It's not your Waterloo. That's putrid, Zach.
I agree.
That's fucking vile.
It's not my preferred LaCroix. It was the one in the fridge. And
God, that sucks.
What flavor?
Zach opened a LaCroix that is pissing me
mixed
off.
berry.
Raz cranberry? Are we out of control?
Well, it's the holidays.
No, cranberry's not a holiday beverage.
It is. Cranberries are all the rage in November and December.
Is that
Oh,
true?
this is a caustic flavor.
It's
Is it
really
bad?
an intense.
Yeah, it's really
Pass
bad.
it
I don't
around.
want
Everybody
it.
get your spit in it.
I'm not even good. I can't even.
Can you toss me a wheat thin?
This is like I walked into a Yankee candle store and held them at gunpoint.
Oh, how nice of you.
What is that? Is that wheat thin?
Yeah, that is a disgusting. The thing with LaCroix, it's kind of the same thing with Oreos.
Isn't that horrible?
No, the flavored wheat thin.
Yeah, it's a.
Wait, why are they flavored? What is wrong with you, Zach? You've ruined this before you even started.
God, it's awful.
It's a sun-dried tomato wheat thin.
Oh, barf.
I don't
Come on,
want that.
try it.
I want wheat.
Well, I did too, but I opened the bag and that's not what was in there.
Oh, it's not a bag. It's a bucket.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is good.
And now I just look at this picture that Rainie sent, and Addison Rae's got her tit out of the car wash.
I didn't even get a text.
Well, guess what?
I found that.
Addison Rae's got her tit out of the car
Can I
wash.
be honest?
Why are
I
you
think the
sending
sun-dried
this to
tomato,
us?
The sun-dried tomato shit is disgusting. Wait, Rainie just sent us a topless photo.
This is.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
Addison Rae.
Rainey just sent us a topless photo of Addison Rae on her phone.
Well, it's a little bit of side boob. There's no nip,
She's
but there
wearing-
is
Dude, she's a fucking icon.
rave tape on her titties.
She's got fucking.
I don't-
She's got rave tape on her titties. She's wearing an awesome apron.
Yeah.
Like,
And she's
this-
washing her car, which
She's wearing
In
a
high
hat with
heels.
she's wearing like a sport. This is the craziest photo. I'm getting this framed.
Yeah, she's washing her own car at one of those like $2 car wash places.
Mona Lisa or this? I'm taking this.
Okay,
Well, you know what? That calls for another sun-dried tomato wheat thing.
Yuck.
did Becky tell you about the time that we were leaving a restaurant at the same time as Addison Rae?
No.
What?
Yes. And like paparazzi were there. Okay. Let me start the scene. Becky and I finally got the chance to go on a nice dinner date. And I love this dinner because we went to a place, and lately when we've gone to places, there feels like people are serving us food and trying to get us the fuck out of there in 40 minutes. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want to luxuriate. I want to have a cocktail. I want to have an appetizer. I want to have conversation. I want to have a really nice date. And this place finally delivered on that. We were there for probably almost 2 hours, just really luxuriating, having a nice time. We sat next to an obnoxious movie producer who was on a date with a woman who did not like him, and that was fun for us.
That's fun.
And then we decide, okay, it's time to leave. We try to go to the corner market that's next door to see if there's some ice cream. They have no good ice cream. We're like, well, we'll just go home. We have some cookies there. And while we're waiting for the valet to bring us our car, because this is a place where you can't park. It's crazy. You've got to use a valet. The parking's just awful. We're like, suddenly it's a flurry of snaps and flashes, and I'm like, "What the fuck's going on? What's happening?" And a girl like
Over here,
with
here.
a hoodie
Addison,
over
over here,
and like
over
a
here.
gray hoodie, and it's like just walks to a car, and a guy's chasing her and getting photos. We're like, "What the hell's going on?" I thought we were under attack.
Oh my God.
And then we're like, "Who even was that?" And we kind of hear someone say, "Like, I think that was Addison Rae." I was like, "Why?"
Wait, that's a lot of hubbub for America's sweetheart. I mean, I get it.
And deserved. And
Frankly,
I
Keith, I was there. I was one of the paparazzi. And as one of, but that's kind of, I mean, it's exciting to me that like a TikTok star as such as her has been birthed into mainstream celebrity paparazzi.
Let me see if I can find it, because then we saw the photo.
Oh, you
Like
did?
3
Were you
days
in it?
later, we like it got served to us. So like, there it is. And I was really hoping that Becky or I would be in the background going,
That would be so
because we
funny.
were just so startled. But I was there. Basically dining at the same time at the same place as Addie
you
Rae.
know her, your friend.
Addie
And
R.
she did have her tit out in the apron washing her car in the parking lot of the restaurant. This is just a thing she does.
I would like
love
to
it. She-
propose to the Midnight Society. I think we're cowards, and I have Exhibit A through C.
Zach just said it as his phone background in the photo of Addison Rae.
Don't you dare.
was the side
Who do you
tit
like
one.
more, Addison Rae or Sydney Sweeney?
Addison Rae.
But this is
But
crazy.
for him, it's obviously
this is
Sydney.
crazy. I introduced a new bit, and you guys said no. Fuck you.
Wait, what did
know,
you say? I
by
wasn't
the
even
way,
listening. I was
didn't-
distracted by Sydney Sweeney's tits on your phone.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Zach?
I think we're cowards
About what?
because we talk this talk.
Yeah.
We talk this talk.
Yeah.
I walk
Meanwhile,
by.
Keith is there. This is Exhibit A through C. Exhibit A, Keith is there next to America's sweetheart Addison
say
Rae.
anything, yeah.
Doesn't say a goddamn word. He's
Say-
afraid. He's terrified.
I didn't know.
You know what
He's
he should have said? Hey, did you watch me growing up?
It was so fast. You're right. I probably should have said that.
She probably would be like, because obviously BuzzFeed was at its fucking height when she was like, what? She's not that old. So it's like,
young.
probably she would be like, oh, what's up? Like, how's it going, Keith? She obviously knows who you guys are. I think at first
True.
she's a fan. I'm willing to put all my coins in Addison Rae's, like in the Addison Rae basket. I think that we'd be friends. I think we'd vibe. I think that what she would do for my career is something that no one in the entire industry could do. Except
Certainly
for
no
her.
one in this room.
Certainly no one in this room.
Exhibit C.
That's right. Addison Rae allows me to delete your phone number.
Exhibit C.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about it on this show because we're too scared. We're too scared to face the things. We're cowards to face the
afraid- I'm
things
not
that
afraid of fucking
we
anything.
say we want.
What?
And a motherfucking Kendrick
Oh my God! By
said
the
that
way,
said that we were her guilty pleasure show.
Yeah.
well,
Try
not
guys.
this.
Not this
Try
show.
guys. Try guys.
She
Try
said
guys.
she said that when we were in the news for no reason in particular, she was like, I gotta figure out what these guys are about. And I watched them, and I believe her quote was, "This is fine."
This is fine.
Was
I
that
watched
her
this
quote?
I
It
watched
was
this to
very
fall asleep.
lukewarm.
And hey, you know what? I'll take it.
I love that for her.
I love that for us.
What
Love
would
it for all
you
of
do
us.
with that? Like, what would you
Get
put
Anna
her
on the show. Get Anna in here.
in the tripod? We're gonna put her
Anywhere.
in
Anywhere.
here. We can't put Anna
Escape
in
the
here.
kitchen.
Look at the state of this place. This stained ass carpet.
We're getting it fixed someday.
It's been like this for
Pretty
years.
soon. I know by the next podcast. Oh, you're gonna shut your mouth in a couple
Miles
weeks,
is taking his
months?
shirt off.
I'm taking my
We talk.
shirt
We
off.
talk about Anna Kendrick
Are
for
you
1
redoing
second.
the studio for Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I mean, look, here's what I'll say. I think Anna would thrive on a format like her showing up for 20 minutes. I
So
don't
this
think
or
that
eat the
she-
menu is all that
Exactly.
she can do.
No, I think that, by the way, that's a great place for her to
Keith
go.
eats Anna Kendrick's favorite snacks.
Done.
That's
We make
not-
that without
it's a
her
chunky
as a love
title.
letter to her to get her to come and eat my favorite snacks.
That's not a bad idea.
I would hope that she would be in at least a minute of it.
Mm-hmm.
She'd show up for what?
We'll Photoshop
20?
her in.
20?
She just did the
15,
press
20.
round. She made a show.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I think that Eat the Menu should be quote unquote press. I think that when people promote a movie,
Yeah.
We're
they
talking
should
about-
be doing
Okay.
Eat the Menu as
They
press.
should.
Dude,
They
we just
should.
were talking about this. So, yeah. Okay. Little fun, interesting. Okay. Oh, I have so many things I want to talk about here. Okay. So, one, Eat the Menu, absolutely, I think can and should be considered press rounds.
Yeah.
And
The
we
greatest
can
show on the internet.
we can put people into a random episode or make episodes around people. And a spinoff we've talked about that we want to do next year is celeb focused Eat the Menu, sort of interview show, but also still eating and fun.
Yeah.
Little fun like fact is that we had ATs on
Yeah.
Eat the Menu. And we put all of our shows up on Second Try First. That's just what we do. Even if even the ones that are meant for YouTube, they go up on Second Try First. And so we inadvertently, I think, told the K-pop community that if you want to see ATs, you must come to Second Try.
Whoa.
And it was our biggest single day jump in subscribers ever. Rather,
That's
not true.
cool.
Since launch.
launch.
So it
that's
was
really crazy.
it was
Yeah.
it was very funny. It was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do this. You guys can wait. Oh, okay.
But, you know, I think they got to see it first. They got
Yeah.
to fall in love with the boys all over again. ATs.
Okay, are we ready for the next segment?
I think we are.
Now,
The next
last week we told you that this segment was happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, a
Boys and
segment,
girls.
maybe honestly, perhaps the longest running recurring segment on the show.
Yeah.
It's a
You
segment
know it.
that
You love
You
it.
know it. You love it. Guys, it is time for
I mean,
Spooky or Kooky. Play the Spooky or Kooky theme song.
It's advice that'll go 4 miles, that's, by the way, that's definitely the longest running, but okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's a good point. Because I did in the first one.
Spooky or Kooky, the second longest running bit on the tripod. You're going to love it.
Now, Spooky or Kooky, of course, we've originated for Halloween. It's where I give you an item, and you guys decide whether it's spooky or kooky. A little treat. Now, guys, are we ready to play Spooky or Kooky?
Yeah.
Yes.
First up on Spooky or Kooky, popcorn stuck in your teeth.
Oh, spooky.
Spooky.
Terrible
Spooky.
feeling.
Jagged
I tend
little
to
teeth.
agree because I got worried. I saw a rumor that you sometimes can get kernels so deep in there
Oh, yeah.
that you have to like go to the dentist.
Yeah, it always feels like my gums
And
are about
Miles
to get
does
inflamed.
not want to go to the dentist.
I hate the dentist. Oh my God. For a while, I had so many fucking problems with my teeth that I would just go and it would be like torture. I hated it.
That's spooky.
Spookier than having the kernel is when you're fucking digging to get it out, right? You're digging,
And
you're
you
digging,
can't
you're digging.
get it.
No, you do get it, but now you've just given a little micro cut in your gums, and so it feels like it's there.
Yeah.
And now you're tonguing it, and you're like, get the fuck out of there, and
You
there's
know.
nothing, but it's there. And
I
it's,
pretty much.
And normally you love tongue in it.
I do.
I try to not eat popcorn.
I've honestly recently been back into popcorn, and it's intimidating.
It's not worth it.
You don't think so?
No.
What part what is the punishment? What is the negative that you're experiencing?
The gunk in your teeth.
Oh,
Yeah, the
you're getting
teeth-
teeth
The
gonks.
teeth gunk, the teeth gunk.
No, I mean it's not even. It's because it's not even the full. It's like what it is it's the sliver of the kernel, and it'll go.
It gets in
Like
there.
it'll go in.
Or then the kernels that are all shell.
Yeah.
Then when you
Oh,
the
we
bottom,
hate
and you're like, ow.
I know, and they sometimes
They
are-
didn't pop
Honestly,
all the way.
Saying this right now, I'm wanting popcorn.
Can I tell you a game changer? We started doing this. First of all, we got a popcorn machine, a little baby one.
Uh-huh.
And we can put all different types of kernels, whatever we want, whatever you name it, we'll put it in there. But
What is
Maggie
it?
has
Are there different types of kernels?
there
You
are
know, there's baby popcorn.
yeah,
Ew. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like just still learning to walk.
smaller.
It's just small popcorn.
Yeah, it's small. Actually, that's the
That's
popcorn
fun.
that Becky makes at home, and I do like that because you get less
Of the
Yeah.
of the unpopped kernels, and the ones that aren't unpopped, you can still kind of plow through them
Wait, that's fun.
because they're teensy.
I didn't know there was baby popcorn.
Teensies.
come on over, bud.
I'd love
And
to.
what we've been doing is we have an umami a truffle salt.
Ooh, ritzy, britzy.
Wait, what is it actually? It's a mushroom. What is the
Truffle.
Yeah.
No.
Truffle butter?
No, it's
Truffle
truffle.
salt?
Truffle something.
Truffle oil?
Truffle mushroom.
It's a salt.
White
There's
truffle?
another word in it.
This can't be good audio.
Yeah.
I think people are loving
it.
it.
Might turn. This might come into something really.
Truffle is a truffle salt. Is a truffle salt.
Truffle
Is a
oil?
truffle salt. Is a truffle salt.
Zach, are
Is a
you
truffle
okay?
salt. Is a truffle salt. Okay, Zach, we get it.
Do we even want to take?
You want to go on it?
Do we
for a
even
couple
want
of
to
minutes?
taste recommendations from the flavored wheat thins and
Yeah, fucking
Raz Cran bubbles
This
over
guy
there?
brings in a candle to
I
drink.
picked both up, not knowing what they were till I got in this room.
That's terrible.
You defended them though.
Okay, next on Spooky or
yeah.
Kooky, Jimmy Falcon.
Is
Now-
he the same as Jimmy Fallon?
Well, he's the same, but he is a Falcon.
Is a falcon. A falcon man?
I'm
I think he's
Birdman?
like- he can talk like Jimmy Fallon. Oh my gosh, but he is a Falcon.
well. That's kind of
okay,
sick.
this is a great
I
one.
was assuming what a real Jimmy Falcon would be you go to like the nature reserve and they named the Falcon and this here is Jimmy Falcon.
No.
And I'm gonna
He's got a drinking problem. He's got like all this Jimmy Fallon stuff.
And this one really is walking the line between spooky and kooky. It's kind of
'cause
both.
A man-bird hybrid.
Fun
And
Yeah.
scary.
and scary.
There was a
Uh-huh.
hawk in my tree this weekend.
There's a hawk in my
Did you
tree.
attack it as a predator?
No, but we heard this horrific screeching. We're like, what the hell is that? We thought it was a cat or a baby in the tree. And we look outside and it was a hawk. And the crows were pissed at him.
No.
And the birds were just squawking and flying and flapping and waggling at each other. And it was crazy. Becky and I both stood outside and went, look at that.
That's cool.
Henry.
Henderson's on.
We could see him.
You know what I'll say? I think the crows are starting to remember me in my neighborhood.
I'm being nice to all the
That's
crows I
spooky.
see always.
I love crows.
I'm saying, hey, I go.
I feel like I told you guys this story before, but there was a guy feeding crows outside of the liquor store in my neighborhood, and I saw him doing that. And I go, "Did you train?" And the crows were waiting, and he came out to put food, and they jumped down. And I was like, "Did you train them to wait here for food?" And he goes, "No, they trained me." And I was like, "That's cool."
Wow.
I remembered the word. It's chaga. It's chaga truffle. Thank you, Mom.
Ah, yeah.
That's the payoff they were looking for.
Yeah.
Baloney. Oh, by the way, Jimmy Falcon, we never decided. Sorry,
We
I would
decided both.
say,
both.
yeah, I think kooky.
For me, I think
Closer
it's
to
kooky because it's
yeah.
like something to watch while you eat lunch.
yeah.
Um,
He makes like good YouTube videos.
yeah, like
and
the
I like
videos
his,
are, the
I like his
interviews are
band.
pretty bad,
Okay.
but
I like his
But he
bands.
gets big stars.
Yeah, he gets big stars on.
And he's a Birdman.
Bologna.
I say spooky.
Kooky.
Really?
I love bologna.
I
I'll
can't
s-
even. Yeah. Oh, that color.
I think
oh.
raw, and by raw I mean like cold,
Slimy, yeah.
slimy,
Ugh.
raw, spooky. But if you put it on a grill, like much like Spam, if you ate Spam out of the can with a fork, you're a serial killer. But if you put Spam on the grill for a musubi,
Fry it up.
delicious.
Fry it up so good. I like bologna raw.
As someone
He
who
eats a packet of bologna raw.
every day for a month.
Well, I'm almost thinking we do it like, you know that style where they're like cheese ball competition. Timothy Chalamet, look like I'm just Keith eats 4 back-to-back packets of bologna.
Keith eats 3 pounds of bologna.
Live at the
So-
park.
Come watch me eat 3 pounds of bologna slice by slice. Isn't that
Oh.
nice?
That honestly, people would show up for.
I think you're right. We got to live in New York.
We got to go do it in New York.
People do it in New York. They don't. Like, LA people are like, it's traffic.
I agree.
Yeah.
So bologna is. What'd you say, Zach?
I don't see a place for bologna in my life anymore.
You don't have enough. You don't have Italian meat sandwiches because sometimes bologna's in there. Sometimes bologna's in there.
I'm trying to even think where I would, because I used to eat
So
bologna.
forlorn.
I used to eat bologna tunnels. You know, I would take the bologna, roll them up into a little tunnel, and I would go chop, chop.
Bologna tunnels?
You
What
guys
are you
didn't-
talking about?
I got bologna vision over here. Full tunnel vision, but with bologna.
You guys didn't eat bologna tunnels. You take a bologna.
Do you put anything in the tunnel?
No.
It's rolled bologna?
You roll bologna and you eat it. Chop, chop, chop.
You eat it like a cigar.
And I
Hey, see? Having a bologna?
I breathe it through the bologna.
and the idea of like, would I have a bologna sandwich? Like, it just feels like an antiquated food.
White
Does
bread.
bologna even exist anymore?
Yeah,
Because
white
we're all
bread,
eating
bologna.
turkey these days, bro.
Mustard and mayo? Jesus Christ, that's delicious.
We're eating
It does
turkey.
sound, honestly, when I add mustard and mayo on white bread, I'm kind of like,
Fucking good.
it's like a lunch from the 50s.
Would you
It's
make
so
your
good.
son a bologna sandwich in
Never,
school?
my son
Right?
will never have bologna.
No.
It's poison. It's poison.
No, Henry can have whatever he wants.
Well, I just feel like bologna is like,
Like,
what
I give
is
him,
it?
I
Is
give
it
him
meat?
ham.
Yeah.
If I wanted, I would give him turkey or ham.
It
or,
is ham.
Yeah, but
No,
it's bologna.
Barely.
It's pork.
It's
It's
bologna.
bones.
Sometimes it's beef too.
Oh, God.
I
You
truly
gonna
in
let him
my
have
mind,
Jello?
Gum.
bologna sounds like one of those things that like I don't even know that they sell it anymore.
They do.
do.
Oscar Mayer, baby.
Oscar Mayer
I don't know. In a
bologna.
big tan packet.
Have you seen the bologna mobile? The gigantic cylindrical.
Is it a tunnel?
So, honestly, that'd be sick. Like a
Is it a
salami.
tunnel?
It's a bologna
Does it
tunnel.
what does it drive through?
You know what would be a fun gift? A loaf of bologna, unsliced.
And I'm gonna eat it with a fork and knife.
Chips Ahoy.
Are we skipping gum?
We're skimming gum.
Oh,
huh?
sorry, gum.
I would say spooky because it's like food that never disappears in your mouth.
Yeah, I think it could be a cookie, but I think it often I just find that it's tasteless and in my mouth.
It's
no.
trees.
What?
Gum. Gum.
Oh, it is.
OG gum is tree. Eating tree.
Yeah.
The gum tree.
I'm on to the TikTok gum. They
Yeah.
fucking are peddling.
They create
this
people
gum.
peddling the
Oh,
crazy
wow.
fucking
I want
gum
that
where they're
underbrush
cracking
gum.
up sap that's
I
been,
I
want it too. I want to try
want
it.
it
Oh,
so
I don't-
bad.
I don't know
Oh,
this. What
we
is
buy it on the
this?
company for the company. I want to eat it.
What is this?
It's like gum that's supposed to make your teeth awesome.
OG gum. What gum was before corporations turned chemicals into
I've seen
gum.
so many TikToks.
I mean, too. And it looks gnarly.
It's
It's like
crazy.
black glass
That's
that they
horrible.
turn into gum. But it's tree sap that's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what they do, but they're cranking at it with a mortar and pestle.
And there's
They're-
a bunch of scammer accounts that are making fake gum on that side of TikTok too.
Oh, shit.
Chips Ahoy.
Dun,
Thousand Chips, delicious.
Dun, dun. If it's the old Chips Ahoy commercial where they play
Squeezed in the middle, too.
That's kooky. Chips Ahoy, I think, are bad.
Well, again, is like the game is spooky or
Right,
kooky.
and so I'm
This
gonna-
should- and guys, I honestly didn't expect us to spend much time on this at all.
Well, no, this is a deep dive.
I thought this
It's
was-
been so long. We're
I-
like holding on to each one like it's precious.
I know you really. By the way, I thought Chips
I have
Ahoy
more
was
to-
going to be one and done.
Miles has got
Cookie.
1,600 on the
Literally
list.
a
I have
That is a
more to
trick
say about
question.
gum if we can go back.
No way.
Gum?
He said gum.
Oh, it sounded like cum
You
over
have
here.
more about cum to say.
He did.
I think Chips Ahoy are spooky.
It's cookie.
I think it's cookie.
It's spooky.
It's cookie. It's a
I think
cookie.
it's cookie.
It's spooky.
Poisonous frog.
Kooky.
I think it's kooky as well.
It's so silly.
That's so funny.
It
It's
is-
a little
it's-
thing, and it's called the
yeah.
poison dart frog. A lot of
Yeah.
them,
It's a miracle of life too. It's like, whoa, you're so powerful for
Yeah.
such a small body.
Exactly.
skin.
and some of them are hallucinogenic.
That's right. You can smoke 'em.
Oh, don't lick me.
Or lick them.
Lick 'em.
Don't lick me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, but you want to.
And then they get fucked up. I remember one time my buddy in high school, I opened his glove compartment. He had this cactus. And I was like, what's that? And he goes, I'm going to fucking trip balls off of it.
Ayahuasca.
He got it at Lowe's food, like the Lowe's Home Improvement. It was a cactus that you have to prepare in a certain way and it'll make you trip.
Yeah.
Remind me of the poison dart frog.
There's ayahuasca. What's the other one?
It wasn't ayahuasca.
No, there's
peyote.
Peyote.
Might have been peyote.
Might have been
Peyote's
peyote.
less strong than ayahuasca.
Sopping wet mop.
That's
Spooky.
pretty spooky. You
But
don't know.
It's like sopping wet. Like it's like it could be clean. You know, we're maybe cleaning.
Is the mop head up
Yeah.
or down?
mop heads up?
Okay,
Mop
then
head's not
I'm kooky.
Oh.
Spooky.
what?
Okay, that looks like a person.
It looks like a person. It's all wet.
Right?
sloshing
Like
around.
weird.
I'm with Rainie. I'm with
You
Rainie.
might, if you glance at it, you
Oh.
double take. Oh,
Yeah.
someone's here.
That's spooky.
I think
Yeah.
down is way spookier because then it's probably sitting in a bucket of unmentionable water.
Ooh. I forgot to do an itinerary. I was going to do that at the top of the episode because we've got spooky or kooky, and once we can speed round the last few.
No, we can't.
No,
Yeah.
sorry.
We've got to.
We've got a
Yeah.
decent chunk. But yeah, we'll get into it.
But sure, go
so
ahead.
there's a bunch more segments.
Okay, yeah, there's two more. One is called Whose Line Is It Anyway? And the second is called Rainie Lore Quiz.
Oh, huge. Okay.
This
All
is
right.
a jam-packed episode.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a barn burner. Okay, here we go. Bleach.
I like it because it disinfects stuff and I don't
Again,
like
that's not the
germs.
game.
I gotta
So
say
kooky.
though, I
Spooky.
think it's spooky.
I think it's a little
Spooky.
spooky.
I think it's spooky. It's like under the sink.
It
It's
drains
like,
the color.
oh, like, and also the bottle's always like dirty because it's been there. You're not using that much bleach, really.
Also, does anyone even really know how much you're supposed to use?
You shouldn't use that much, and honestly, you
'Cause
don't
you-
even really need to bleach stuff.
You have a stain
like
on your
a
shirt.
regular cleaner will do just fine.
But what if you
Yeah.
want your whites to be bright?
Then yeah, you can bleach.
If
But you
you're-
have to be careful because you might yellow.
Gotta be careful. If you bring out the bleach, something's gone wrong. That's spooky.
A well-behaved pig.
Oh,
spooky.
Spooky. What?
Spooky. Spooky. Spooky.
Oh,
Pigs are wild
Yeah.
animals.
whoa.
Because I'm seeing this well-behaved pig. He's going.
And I'm like, something's fucked up.
I'm like,
about
he's
that.
just murdered someone.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's bad.
I agree.
He's talking to spiders.
So you've never met a pig in a little hat?
Well, is that a well-behaved pig, or is that a pig in a hat?
I'll take a nasty pig in a hat over a well-behaved.
Oh.
pig.
Yeah, a pig in a hat with a cigar.
That's fun.
Well, I'm telling
That's
you, this
kooky.
one I met was well behaved.
Butterfinger.
The
No explanation.
That's both a sex
Cookie.
act and a cookie.
it's a
Exactly
sex
right.
act?
Well, it's also
Yeah.
not a cookie.
What is the sex act
candy
of a
bar.
It
butter?
doesn't have a cookie in it.
It does sort of have some nougat.
It's got a cookie, doesn't it? It's crunchy. It's
Are
got a
you-
cookie in there.
Like, you've never done a Butterfinger?
Are you? What is the
Well,
butter?
I don't know what it is either.
We learned about it on this show.
Well,
No
I can't
way.
Yeah,
retain
we did.
everything
Actually, to be
learned.
honest, I don't remember what we talked about it being a sex act.
It well we'll put it we looked it up in Urban Dictionary. I think that we should cut to us 2.5 years ago
You're,
talking about
you're making work for yourself.
Yeah, go ahead, Rainie. Go
I agree,
ahead.
Rainie. You should do that.
Oh, okay, here we go. When someone accidentally sticks a finger in their partner's butthole in the heart of the moment.
See? That is disgusting. See, gross. Is it Nestle?
Gross.
Is it Nestle?
Is it or Mars or
Zach Kornfeld in a cornfield.
Oh,
Spooky or corn-
kooky.
Kooky to me because he would never do that. He's not a man of the people.
I think it's spooky because I'm in. Maybe it's a maze and now I'm lost and I can't find my mama.
Well, sorry, I meant spooky. I think it's spooky because Zach would never go to a cornfield.
Spooky for Zach, kooky for me, the viewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
For the audience
Exactly.
member, oh, this is what's he gotten himself into? But for him, he's like, this is fucking bad. This is fucking
Yeah,
bad.
he's bad. Yeah. Keith Habersberger in a burger.
Sorry, I found what Butterfinger is and it's pretty good.
I guess I could have
up
assumed.
next. Keith Habersberger in a burger.
In a burger?
To me, it's spooky.
Yeah,
Okay,
spooky. I'm
he'd
assuming
have to be
I'm
little.
ground up.
Yeah, you're probably grounded.
Meat.
Or no, I was picturing you more like a strip of bacon.
That's also good, but it's also spooky, I think.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Um,
but what if you take out the bun and Keith's going, "Oh, you found me."
Still kooky because
Spooky.
he's in a burger.
But I think it's spooky if I'm dead and I'm ground meat.
Yeah, he's spooky.
You have
That
to
would
be
be spooky.
alive for it to be kooky.
Yeah.
Rainy Toll at a toll booth.
Ah, fun.
That's kooky.
That's kooky.
I would be stoked.
Yeah.
Because Rainy would be like, hi.
Hi, my Miss Toll.
And
Titular.
people love that.
I'm the last one. Most of me are automated.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When you read the Phantom Toll Booth,
I thought it was about me for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
did the whole class kind of turn and look
Like,
at you,
really?
and you were like,
like when a character has somebody in the class's name, it's
Oh.
huge.
I
It's
believe
huge.
when Devin signs your check, she says, well, I got to pay the toll.
Yeah.
That's right. Pay the toll
Pay
booth.
the toll.
Snickerdoodle.
Cookie.
That's right.
Cookie.
Quite
Okay,
literally.
and finally, just a couple more here.
Finally, just have 20 more.
Just a couple more. A nice clown, but oops, it's John Wayne Gacy.
That's the definition of spooky. Unfortunately,
It's sort of honestly, it rides the line for me because John Wayne Gacy was a clown, but he did also murder like 47 people.
I think that makes it spooky.
Spooky.
Clam chowder, but it's room temp.
Oh, that reminds me of Mike because I obviously went to college in Boston, and so they had clam chowder all the time, and it was always room temp.
Oh, perfect temperature for bacteria.
Yeah.
I think it's spooky because why is it? First of all, why wasn't it good enough for people to eat it before it got cooled? You know?
Exactly right. And then it's also like, how long has it been room temp?
Yeah. So that's spooky. Why is it there? Why is it there?
And finally, a hostage situation at Nabisco.
Cookie.
That's kind of kooky.
It's a little kooky.
It's
'cause
kind of
like,
fun.
there's
Yeah.
It's
cookies
good
everywhere.
movie.
There's
Yeah.
cookies everywhere.
and at least the hostages have something to eat.
unless that happens in between us recording this and you hearing, in which case we do not condone.
Yeah.
Right. If
Yeah.
something crazy
If it's real,
happens, and honestly, if there's any hostage situation, please know we don't actually want to make light of that. Don't laugh, Miles. Because you never know what's going to happen. The world's fucking crazy.
And if there's anything, any sort of Nabisco related storyline headline, we also don't condone Nabisco.
14 beheaded at the Nabisco factory.
And if there's a beheading in any context anywhere in the news in the next few weeks, please know we don't really believe in that.
Chocolate chips spill on the ground at the Nabisco factory.
Please, if there's a spill, an oil spill or any other type of spill. just
Or if
know.
like a bunch of dogs eat a bunch of chocolate on the news. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Dogs
Take
eating
your
chocolate.
puppy. Take your puppy to work day backfires at Nabisco.
Spooky or kooky dogs eating chocolate. Because it's a little kooky because they're having a treat.
I think
but then
it's
it's
spooky.
spooky because it's
It's
poison.
it's dangerous.
Oh, he
and you
did it,
panic.
and he was fucking fine, and we were
Oh, yeah.
so
always a bigger
stressed.
dog. When there's a really little dog and they have it, it's like they're so little they're almost dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's some spooky or kooky, guys. Thanks.
Hey,
Good job, Miles.
Another year.
Another year.
Oh.
So for this next segment, you're gonna need your headphones.
oh shit!
Hell
Shoot.
yeah.
So this is actually comes from a comment. So if you guys have any good ideas for segments, you can comment them. Rainie,
Where they comment?
I can't
On
hear a
YouTube.
thing.
Cool. Or
Well,
Patreon.
It's loud for me.
I can't hear a lick.
And I don't want to hear a thing.
okay, so this comment says, Rainie, you should totally make a segment where you play the best funny clips from past pods and pause right before the punchline and get the guys to guess, 1, who replies next, and 2, what was said. It can be a whole game show.
Yeah.
I love
really
this.
like
How funny were we?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
When so I know our videos so well because I leave notes on several
Yeah.
passes. And, like the podcast,
It's Wild West.
it's a
Who
Wild
knows?
West to me. Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes. And
Over
if it's
200
fun
hours.
or if we'll just do one.
Did you say if it's a dud, we'll just do one?
You gotta give it 2 or 3
So
tries.
funny. Okay, here we go.
You know, everyone always says, "Oh, it's horse meat." Why is that a problem?
I'd eat horses.
We have to cut that.
Why?
Why?
Because people are sensitive.
I
Not because
would
it's wrong. Not
if
because
it's-
it's wrong.
Tell me why.
If it's already dead
I-
and somebody cooked its leg.
if you hit a horse with your car, you'd eat it.
Exactly.
If it's already dead, but
Wait,
it wasn't
where's the
already dead at
punchline?
the
Is
meat
it cut
factory.
through?
We're almost What there. did it not do?
I just don't know why it's so much worse than eating pig.
No, it's not. Is the real answer. The real answer is that it's all like animals that probably have the same amount of intelligence, and that us defining what we should and shouldn't
It's
eat
because
is like
horses are-
arbitrary.
Hot.
So, what I love about
By the way,
this is
that's a good clip.
that's a great clip. What I love about this is like, what could possibly be said next? We said everything.
And it ends with me saying it's because horses are hot.
So it's like, what's
So
the
what is the- what's
the
left?
quote unquote punchline to you saying horses are hot?
Maybe it's someone saying, "Oh yeah, I guess I'd fuck a horse,"
Oh, it's
There we
that's
go.
literally it.
and then it's probably Zach.
I bet it's Zach.
Oh my gosh, you guys, good job. Hang on.
Here we go.
Let's pull this up.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you're not
Yeah,
gonna eat a
horse is
horse because
sexy.
you want to fuck it? Sure.
Oh my god.
Let's take an ad break.
That might need
Let's
to come out of this.
let's take an ad break. Let's just we don't need to take it out. We just have to cut.
Let's hear from our good friends at Chime. It has a good episode, whatever that one was.
That was nice. That was
All these
really
people out here
nice.
afraid to eat horses because they want to fuck them.
That's
I
true.
stand, I
mean,
stand by it.
like the energy there. I think we really made some strong points.
Like, it was super weird is listening to us talk in between and then listening to us talk. It's the exact same sound, and it's like really tripping my brain.
And Rainie, why aren't these slightly slowed down? Can
because
we fix that in
they're
post?
coming from my we'll fix them in post.
Okay.
But they are coming from my computer, not from the keyboard.
We'll fix it. We'll slow them down and make them warbly in post.
Yeah, just like it's a little too.
All right, hit us
clear.
with another.
All right, one more.
Okay, here we go.
See again. The concern is not that you did the
I got. Okay.
It looks like someone
Oh,
rode
I
you like
know
a pony.
that. I know this.
So Zach has just said it looks like somebody, and we'll have to bleep this. Fuck Miles in the ass.
Why would we have to bleep that?
Did
Are
we
you-
say it before?
Somebody. Well, so he just said. Well, hang on. He just said it looks like someone rode Miles like a pony.
Mhm.
And what could possibly come
And then
next?
you say, is the punchline Miles got fucked in the ass? Or is there
No,
a different
I'm
punchline?
just saying that's what he's saying, just for context. I didn't know if that was clear.
No, I remember this day.
Yeah.
Why were your pants were wet for some reason? And it was
Yeah.
something we filmed, and it was on the back, and so
Yeah.
I did a video of him leaving the office and then slowly zooming in on the wet spot on his back, and I was like, oh, that's funny, like you're wet, but then like he kind of had this Ariana side to side walk going on
So it looked like
And-
I got fucked in the ass.
so hard, and was at this point, and I'm sorry to say this,
No,
Don't say that.
he was
No.
dripping.
no, Zach.
That's disgusting.
That's what it looked like. And we didn't realize it when we filmed it. And we
you
all thought
think
it was so
Anna
funny.
Kendrick's coming on this show?
what joke could we possibly
Yeah.
have
I mean,
said?
well, again, these all are. We make every disgusting joke possible, and then there's more.
Do I say, well, I'd fuck a pony? Is that what I say after this?
That
I hope not.
feels right, but I also think it could be me saying I would never get fucked in the ass. No, that's not something I
Or
would
something
say.
like, nay.
Is it a horse thing? I
You
think
say
you're stuck on the horse thing from before.
No. I
I
think
think-
I think that's just trying to trick us.
I read a hearing that it's also a horse.
Another horse joke.
I fuck a horse. It's just go
said
again.
pony. Yeah.
Yeah, you think we hop
That
back
would be
in?
so funny.
I think Miles says, I bet you think you could.
That's funny.
That is funny also, but I don't know if I said that. Let's hear it.
Let's hear.
See again. The concern is not
Oh,
that
it looks
you
like
did the
I got. Okay.
It looks like someone rode you like a pony. Zach, that's too far. By the way, very exciting. We had our first meeting with our HR team.
Three ladies, lovely.
30 minutes ago.
Yeah, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It was that day.
That's so funny. Yeah, that was the day we had met them with us.
I remember what this was. We were filming a video that Devin said was one of her favorite videos we've ever done. And I'm like, you're insane.
Yeah.
I don't even think this should be on the. I think we should just delete it. But it was our try not to laugh challenge, which actually is a
whisper
total
challenge,
delight.
maybe?
Whisper challenge. That's what I mean.
Yeah, you guys did a whisper
Oh,
challenge.
that was fun.
Okay, well, that has been Whose Line Is It Anyway?
The
Yes.
points don't matter. Everything's made up.
Everything's made up.
Exactly.
Man, it's nice to take a walk down memory lane and you think we, through 200 plus episodes, we have said some funny stuff.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
we've only done 200 episodes?
How many is it?
Yeah, how many days are in
It's
a year?
almost 300.
It
So
feels like, yeah. I
how many
think so.
weeks are in a year?
No.
And then how many years have we done it? Right? Because we do one episode a week.
5
and then,
years.
And it's been 5
Yeah,
years.
it's over 264 because I'm on Launchy
64.
Reaction.
289. Hey,
Oh.
300th episode coming up. Stay tuned. We're going to get sparklers.
It's going to be
Ooh.
big. 300. We're going to be bowling champs.
Bowling
300.
champs.
Bowling a perfect 300.
We got to bowl again.
We got to smoke a bowl for 300
Smoke a bowl and go bowling, the 300th episode.
and
Whoa.
eat a bowl.
Okay.
The perfect pod.
What about for the 500th? The Shroomisode.
Hey, man, by 500, you won't have my number.
Addison's going to come down. pluck
Addison
me-
will come down
pluck
Down
me
the
from
chimney.
obscurity.
tower.
You're not going to
Um,
come back for the reunion 500th?
No, I'll come back for the reunion.
Okay.
For 500. I'll be living in Guam.
Wow. You'll live forever.
I'll live forever in one of the, what are they called? Blue zones?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Eric
some
is
of those
from
are
one.
fake.
A lot of them are fake.
What are you
And
talking
it's-
about?
A lot of them are just people who don't remember their birthday.
No, it's like blue zones are often also associated with places that are like former war countries that don't have records that
Yes.
exist that far back.
So they don't know how they don't know where they were born.
Yeah, so it's like there's
So they
these
think
old
they're
people,
150 years old.
and it's like no,
No,
you
you're
guys
not.
just don't have birth certificates
Whoa.
because yeah,
Why
know
wouldn't
that.
Why wouldn't they remember?
When they were born?
Yeah.
Because
or they're lying.
if no one tells you when you were born, your whole life when you're a child, you won't know it.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'd have like okay, all right.
You think you'd have a memory? Do you remember being born?
No, but I would know like when I was a teen, when my balls dropped, and I could probably then figure out I was around a teenager in this age and whatever.
When was it?
Do you remember what age you were when your balls dropped?
I can guess a range.
Okay, well then you don't remember.
So like, here's the thing. It's like, yeah, like you're looking at a calendar all the time now. But like, again, like if you have, I'm just like, when did your balls drop? Like, do you think you could place a time and a date within 2 years of accuracy?
I could get it within 10.
No, exactly.
but that's the
That's the
we're
problem.
saying.
There's a difference between 150 and 90.
No one's saying they're 150, but it's like 110.
I was being hyperbolic.
He was being hyperbolic.
Well, I didn't know that.
I'm sorry.
But then it's like, they'll be like, oh, it's because I have a lot of olive oil. And it's like, no, it's because you're lying.
Well,
or
it's
there's
actually
no-
because we drink wine and have sex every day. I'm like,
that sounds
Your
awesome.
ball-
When did your balls drop?
your quality of life sounds great.
Putting a gun in their face.
Tell me about your balls.
Tell me when your balls dropped. What day was it?
Who was the president when your balls dropped?
It was Bush.
I don't know. It was Bush. You're really young.
Okay, you guys, we gotta move on to the next egg.
Which Bush?
The second one. W. W.
Okay, I've constructed a little quiz about me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Is this the Rainie lore dump?
Yeah, we're doing Rainie lore check.
Welcome to the toll booth.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Wow.
By the way, good pod name for you.
Yeah, that's right. Rainie told booth.
The
Writes
toll booth.
itself.
Let's go.
During the summers in high school, did I work A?
This is one of my favorite types of segments on this show. Rainie's like, what else? Maybe a quiz about me. What don't I have to Google to make a segment today?
I can put this
I
together.
think I can just remember stuff.
2 lies and the truth.
During summers in high school, did I work A, at a pioneer themed camp where I had to dress up in 1800s outfits and eat corn pancakes, or B,
That's so you.
I think that is it, but let's hear the rest.
a futuristic camp where we acted like it was the year 3035 and
No.
played hovercrafts on those
Never.
scooters.
No, that's the first
Played
one.
hover what?
Hovercraft wars on those scooters that you used to use in gym.
Now, is this one
Okay.
or one? There's only one of two answers?
Yeah.
Now,
Okay,
now,
so it's
what
the
I
first
want to
one.
tell you guys is that Rainie made up one of these, which is a delight to imagine. Her saying,
That's right.
"What would future camp be?"
Or what? What
Yeah.
does maybe future camp is real?
And I can see Rainie getting excited, sort of in her home, being like, "Future camp on the hover car." That sounds.
We
good.
all pretend that we live in the future.
Yeah.
So you thought of this camp.
This is a camp where presumably, like, okay, it's like I'm signing up my kids for camp, and I'm like, okay, but what's the camp? They pretend they're in the future,
Welcome to the year
3035.
3055.
and I'm like, what is there an agenda here?
Hoverboards.
1,000 years and that's all that's changed?
Yeah, we have hover cars.
1,000 years.
You know, 1,000 years ago, like people were dying of the plague.
Like that
It was horrible.
1,000 years? In the last 100 years, we've gone from, most people can have cars to, everyone has a computer on their wrist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And 1,000 years ago, shit was different. Man.
It was very different.
So-
Rainie,
what's the first one?
we believe A is real.
That's true.
Corn pancakes.
Corn
Corn
pancakes.
cake.
Tell me about corn pancakes.
Well, it was a camp called 4 Mile Historic Camp, and it's where the people who were going westward stopped and rested before 4 miles away from Denver. And so now it's like a historic site, and so there's just like you can pan for gold, you can
That's
eat
about
beef
it.
jerky, you can go to the one-room schoolhouse.
You can pan for pancakes.
You can pan for pancakes.
Pan for cakes.
You can wash clothes with a washing thing.
That's
with a-
fun.
So
yeah.
there's chores. Just having to
We
do chores.
really did do chores. There were horses. We got to ride on the carriage.
Oh, that's really fun.
It's very fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
Rainie, just imagining you in this and it fits.
Thank you.
It
fits.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Like you have a frontier.
Is this like
aesthetic.
Oregon Trail?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, Pioneers were canceled, but it was fun.
Hey, Rainie,
Yeah.
what?
Canceled.
Pioneers are. Hey, Rainie, when you say what? Because I just am trying to grasp here.
Yeah.
Pioneers are canceled.
Yeah.
Why?
And Miles, the fact that you had to ask that. Ooh.
Sorry to be. Look, guys, I'm not trying to be insensitive here. But are Pioneers canceled? Because
think
like
you know why.
times were different.
Times are very different, and they
Get serious with me.
they helped.
Don't get serious with me.
Guys, can we just pause the podcast real quick? We can cut this out, Miles.
I'm not trying to defend pioneers,
No,
guys. I know
I-
times were different.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I think we
that-
just need you to clearly say that because I'm afraid that people are not going to be happy with you.
I think they
but-
should be. You know what? If pioneers were here today, I think they should be.
Yeah,
canceled. But I think I'm having struggle with we're canceling because they're all dead.
They're canceled.
Okay. All right. You know what? I've educated myself, and I'm happy to know.
How do we feel about Colonial Williamsburg?
Oh, as an idea?
Yeah, because like it's a place. I remember going
Yeah.
as a kid and like this
Yeah.
is kind of fun.
Yeah, it
because
is.
it's
This is the
basically a
first spot,
big
right?
version of what you did.
Yeah.
It's big. It's like a
It's
whole
really big.
townscape, and you go around, you buy old stuff. You
Yeah.
look at all. It's all cobbly stoned. Kids are running through, hitting the circles down the road with the stick.
Yeah, yeah.
And as a kid, it was a delight. Is it?
So I don't
Good
actually.
still?
Is it
Is it
canceled?
canceled?
I don't actually think I know what Colonial Williams. Like I know the name,
I've been-
and
that
I
one was
think
a
I've
good, yeah.
been there. But
Yeah.
is it a town that just pretends? Because you said there were
It's like a
kids.
theme park.
Yeah,
But no rides, right? Like it's like a
yeah. It's like a historic.
It's like a botanical garden,
Yeah.
but old timey.
Do people live there or work there?
Work there?
Okay.
I don't think people actually reside there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's more of like an experience.
It's like a Renaissance fair for the 17 and 1800s.
I'm gonna
It's
say
permanent.
that
Yeah.
it's kooky with spooky undertones.
Yeah,
Interesting.
A little medley of the 70s.
do have cookies.
It's a medley.
It's
a
mixed.
medley. It's mixed screens.
Okay, next one. Am I scuba certified or did I ride a unicycle when I was younger?
Oh, this is tough because they both could be true. I don't see Rainie doing well underwater.
I also like you.
Nor do
didn't-
I see her doing well on one
Then
wheel.
why would you get scuba certified in Colorado?
Yeah, that's another good
That's a
point.
good
It's like
point.
there's
Why?
almost no bodies of water that are worth writing home about.
But it's more.
I don't
useful.
see you on a unicycle.
I see Rainie,
and I
she was
believe
younger.
you're coordinated, but I just don't see you doing that. I
Uh-huh.
think that you probably went to like Aruba with the family and got your
Oh.
scuba cert.
Yeah, you said you were
Spent
younger.
the entire vacation
When I was
getting
younger.
your-
mhm.
When I was younger, see, to me, I think it's like when she was like, okay, yeah, she's 4, she's riding a unicycle. Like she's so small that
It's hard.
yeah, but when
challenging.
you're little, things are easier.
I can do it.
I think it's the unicycle.
Well, you're brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't see. And is the language, is the wording of the quote, is it that you're still scuba certified or you were?
Well, scuba certified doesn't expire.
Yeah, she's
And
so
she knows that.
You never
though.
forget how to breathe.
See, that was a trick question because now she's revealed that she knows that.
So
It's scuba.
certified. Scuba.
Oh, they okay.
It is not scuba.
I had it right. These guys fucking catfished me. I thought it was the unicycle. and
Catfish.
I was with you on the unicycle, but then you convinced me in the last second.
damn it.
Rainey,
I
you
really
used to
thought I
ride a
had it right.
unicycle?
Yes, I used to ride it. Well, I wasn't that good, but essentially my childhood best friend, who I spent a ton of time with, her dad, super intense, federal judge,
Ooh.
was a lawyer at the time.
Whoa.
And he, like, all of his kids needed to ride a unicycle.
No
Why?
daughter of mine's gonna ride on them 2 wheels.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, so I was required, it was mandated to be in the house. I had to ride a unicycle.
What are you talking about?
What an intense man. What
What are you
bizarre.
talking
Yeah.
about? What?
Insane.
Yeah, everybody rode a unicycle, and
It sounds like you're lying. It sounds like you're making up an imagination fib.
no, and he also, I mean, he would like he made me drink whole milk
This all sounds like a
with
9-year-old.
spaghetti.
Was your friend?
It sounds like a 9-year-old being like, yeah, and Willie, he's a federal judge.
So for
and
you
we
to,
had a
like-
unicycle and we had milk and spaghetti.
For you to do sleepovers,
Yeah.
you had to sort of do an endurance test.
And in the morning, it was like, all right, it's time to train.
Whoa, that's cool. Honestly, I'm an aspirational dad. When Julian has his friends over, I'm like, 6 a.m. Wake up, guys. It's unicycle time.
Wake up, maggots! It's time to do a unicycle.
Get
Sorry,
your
you-
wheels out.
You thought this was going to be fun? We're riding a unicycle.
And we live in the hills, so
Yeah.
fucking buckle up.
Buckle the fuck
You're
up.
gonna be speeding down. Your legs are gonna be.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Kids these days, they think 2 wheels are a given.
Sometimes you only get one.
I wipe my ass with 2 wheels.
Ouch.
All right, next one. After I graduated college, did I apply to a Spanish teacher even though I didn't speak Spanish? Or
Such a Rainie thing to do.
Lockheed Martin even though I barely took a science class in college?
Science.
So did you apply? Sorry, this is after school. You applied for a job. It was either Spanish teacher?
Or gun company. It was definitely not the gun company.
I think it could be the gun company.
No,
Because
has.
You're going to get caught so much faster not being able to speak a language than you are like, and not that you could be like, oh, I just really want to learn about guns. And they're like, all right, we'll teach you.
Lockheed Martin, though, I don't really know what they
I
do,
thought they
but
were
like,
spaceships, honestly.
Lockheed Martin, I believe.
I thought
makes
it was a
guns.
weapons company.
Either a weapons company, I think.
But I don't think it's guns, isn't it? Like
Big
bombs,
big
Maybe
guns.
bombs.
Whoa.
But like you could apply for
Should I
a
change
job.
that really quick and we can do that again from
No,
like
I mean it's not offensive. It's just a fucking bomb company responsible for most of the war.
Okay,
in
well,
the-
based on that, I'm gonna
in
guess the Spanish
world.
one is real.
It is the Spanish one.
It's the Spanish one.
Yeah, it wasn't Lockheed.
Why did you think you were going to get away with that?
Hey guys, sorry, I just have to do something really quick. Zach, did you fart?
No.
Did
You
you
smell a
fart,
fart?
Miles?
I kind of smell a fart.
Did you fart?
I didn't fart. I would be honest about it.
I didn't fart.
I don't smell any fart.
Might be the mic.
Is
All
it?
right.
Is
Carry
it?
on.
Is it the
Ew,
Raz
the
cranberry?
mic? It
Honestly,
might be the mic.
The mic smells a little farty, but it might be my breath that I've been breathing onto the mic.
Bouncing. You just accused me of farting, but it's just
Well, because I thought
your
how
own breath.
rewarding would it be if I accused you of farting and you were like, yeah. I just thought it would be a rewarding payoff, but it turns out no.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure that I farted in this show before, but shockingly, probably less than I would expect.
Oh my God. When I was sitting in Rainie's chair, I'm busting ass the whole. No, that's not true. But sometimes I would like adjust and.
Well,
fart.
those chairs are better for farting in than this one.
Oh yeah.
Because your fart could be absorbed by the chair a little bit. You could hide it. But
Hey,
this
why do you
one,
think we're over here,
Well,
buddy?
this is why I always sit on a HEPA filter.
you do. You replace it every month. That's
I
very sweet
replace
of
it
you.
every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rainie, next lore update.
Okay.
No, why did you apply to a Spanish teacher?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, because my aunt was like friends with this like head of school, and she was like, "You should talk to him. He is looking for a Spanish teacher." And I was like, "Well, it's like 7th grade. Like I could learn with the kids probably." And then like
That's so funny.
I got in the interview, and he was like, "So what's your do you speak Spanish?" And I was like, "No,
Okay.
I don't speak that." And he was like, "Okay, so I think we can."
Wait, that's insane. to
Yeah.
do.
It was also my middle school, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm regressing. I'm going back to my
Oh,
middle
yeah,
school
you
and
felt
teaching
it.
Spanish."
Yeah.
Shout out to all Spanish teachers though. But it was just because it was my specific middle school.
My mom's a Spanish teacher.
But for real, shout out to Spanish teachers.
But shout out to
Yeah.
It's your mom actually?
Well, I mean, she's
Whoa.
retired now, but she was.
Oh, we'll tell her. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos. And she also can speak French, and she taught that for a bit. And she
Okay.
ended
Whoa.
teaching middle school Spanish.
Well,
Mhm.
that's cool.
Oh.
And I can't speak Spanish.
I also can't.
I can speak a tiny portion
But
of it.
she
that's
can't
not-
play French horn.
That's right. Sorry, Mom.
So everybody's different.
Sorry,
Just because your
Mom.
parent does something doesn't mean you can do it.
That's true. Okay. Which high school did I go to? Really strict school with no arts, 3 separate detention systems. Had to apologize to your community for being late and get voted back into the community if you were suspended. Or also a school where we did wear shoes but sat on couches and went camping, but I never said anything because I didn't want to take Miles' thunder.
No, definitely the first one. You went to like a sciencey like.
Oh, have I already talked about this?
Well, I feel like
Well,
Rainie,
it definitely is the first one then.
I feel like it's definitely the first one because I feel like you remember saying like magnet school.
There were so many
school, yeah.
Yeah,
so
it
many
was like a magnet
details in that.
school.
You said there were 3 different detention systems, and you had to be voted back into the community.
Yeah, if you were suspended.
This sounds like some Colorado stuff.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it was
Yeah.
intense.
Tell me,
Also,
what
I-
does that mean? Give me just like someone. What is something that someone's done that now has to be voted on?
Well, some of them were really dumb.
Like
so
throwing
some of them
a
were
stink
like,
bomb in the hallway.
yeah, or like
Yeah,
like
that's fun.
one of my friends stole. He went on a soccer trip like with the soccer team, and he and 2 other people stole flags off of the golf course. So he had to like give a public apology, and then we voted. So
What is the forum in which a public apology occurs?
It's like an assembly. Every morning we had an assembly.
Every
Whoa.
With the
morning,
whole
and it's just
school.
an apology assembly.
Yeah, there's a lot of apologizing. There's also sports updates.
I would have been given a lot of assemblies.
Oh yeah.
I would have made that my stage.
Yeah, for us it was like
Yeah, and almost like it's a performance. It's basically a 3-minute set.
you need to
Yeah.
get you perform. Get ready, baby.
At one
It's,
point,
it's a
yeah.
moth.
Yeah.
It's the moth. It's the moth story hour.
Yeah, there was this guy who sang "Man in the Mirror"
Why?
What?
for his apology.
You just oh my gosh.
No. I would
brilliant.
vote him out.
One time somebody smoked a bong in the school store and they got expelled. That was
You had a school store?
yeah, we had a school store.
Interesting.
It was
We
like,
just had like a little It wasn't a store. It was like a snack bar.
Well, that's basically what it was. But the kids worked in the school store and they would sell.
You could buy pens, I guess.
You could buy
You're right.
pens, you could buy M&Ms, you could buy weed, and then that kind of got wrapped up.
Someone was selling weed.
People were selling
That's
weed.
fucking brilliant.
All
In
the kids
high
that worked in the
school?
school store. Oh, yeah. All the kids that worked in the school store
That's
sold weed.
brilliant.
And they would sell
really
weed from the school
smart.
store, and then they got caught hitting a bong,
That's
which is
dumb.
so stupid.
Yeah, you push the
And
limit.
them but too far, and then they hit the bong, and they got expelled, and then some of them got let back in. It was like a whole thing.
Rainey,
That's
was
kind of
was
amazing.
anyone to your
That's
memory
crazy.
ever not accepted back into the society?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. But it's
Is it a sad story?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're looking for advice, if you're having trouble in your life and you need a little bit of advice to course correct, maybe one guy here could give you some, and his name is Miles, and his advice will go for that far. It's advice that'll go for miles with Miles.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
Hey!
Let's hear it. Let's feel it. Let's do it one more time.
Let's hear it. Let's feel it. Let's do it 3 more times.
Guys, guess what?
What?
Mechanical pencils are back.
Click,
Oh,
click,
yeah.
click, 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 click.
My friend had a fucking rot ring mechanical pencil that was metal and so baller, and I used it and I was so impressed. And now I'm on this pencil grind where I keep looking at these expensive bespoke mechanical
No,
pencils.
don't do it. Don't do it.
And I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on
It's
it.
just a phase.
I'm thinking about pulling the trigger. I'm gonna use it
Yeah,
for the
but
rest
for
of my
Miles,
life,
it ain't a
man.
phase,
You
man.
think it's not a phase, Mom?
No,
Me
it's
with
a
my
phase.
mechanical pencil be like.
Wasting
Are
your
you
money.
researching the different types of graphite thickness?
Yeah, I'm researching thickness, Zach. I'm researching like, okay, what if I get the rot ring? What if I get this other one? And
Pull
I'm
it up.
really thinking I'm gonna pull it up. My
Let's
phone's
see.
dead, and I think I'm gonna get this mechanical. But you know what? Pens are so like modern,
But here's okay.
but
I have
please.
a qualm with
please,
this.
please, please, please.
So
I'd love that.
it doesn't really look good when you write with a pencil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not this fucking thing.
You
But
get
isn't
better.
it just lead? Still, like I'm saying, like I don't want gray.
Do you
I
think
don't like that gray.
Do you think pencils are still made with lead?
Not graphite.
I don't know. I don't know what pencils are made
Well,
out of.
I think that's actually a good retort because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But pencils
Oh,
are made with
right.
graphite because lead is very poisonous.
Tell me,
Oh,
Miles, are you
right.
looking at the Rot Ring 600, the 800?
The metal one. No.
What?
No.
Okay.
No. Give it to me. You just fucking let me. This one.
The one that I had open.
Yeah, this one.
It's ugly.
It's fucking sick. What are you talking about? It's like this, like,
Let me see.
it's because it's metal. It's like stainless steel. It's very hefty when your hand.
It's heavy.
It feels good to hold, and then you're like ripping
So
it.
you've read because you haven't used one.
I hold my friends. I promise.
I also.
I'm not gonna lie about
I
that.
also just want to clarify. I don't think pencils were ever made with lead.
Wait, what?
Is there lead? There's
Keith,
lead-
we-
Yeah, they
moved
were.
on.
What are you talking about?
No, they're not made. They weren't made with lead. I think it's like a term. Like a lead pencil. I think just was like it's. I think it's like a Latin.
Oh, really?
I think it's just some sort of like word that it doesn't mean the same thing.
Oh, egg on my fucking face.
Yeah, it never made with lead.
Uh,
Lead doesn't spread like that.
Well, lead's in fucking paint, so I figured.
Yeah,
Paint's like a drawing.
I think it's because it's. I wasn't it in paint because it was like an insulator and also a strong material.
I guess I don't know.
I think.
I think you're right.
But I don't think. Yeah, I don't think people wrote with lead ever.
The point is, guys, I'm wrong about the lead.
But you've never addressed the gray of it
Let me
all.
look it up.
The
and
gray of
figure
it all.
out
Well,
why.
I just think it's fun to be able to erase.
Miles, what if I said I'm willing to buy this for you as a Christmas present?
I'd say aim a little higher, Chief. I'm just kidding. I would love it.
Okay, so here's what it is.
I would
the
love that
term
pencil from you.
pencil lead comes from the ancient Romans,
What?
who did use lead to draw on papyrus.
We're all right.
scrolls.
Don't you feel like a fool, Keith?
No, I don't, because it was never in a
It
pencil.
was in ancient
Because
times.
pencils never had lead in
Yeah.
them.
They wrote with old ass lead.
And then when they started making it with graphite, they call it, it's pencil lead.
Oh.
It's like lead, but it's a pencil.
Pencil
It's
lead.
like that. That's what they used way back then. It's graphite and clay.
Well, you know what's funny? I just remember getting like stabbed with a mechanical pencil.
Oh,
and
I
then
still
and
have.
the dots stuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's lead and it's going to poison me. And it's like, no, it's graphite. It doesn't matter.
So wait, was this was your advice? Is you want a pencil?
Yeah. And you're pissed at that? Sorry.
What's the advice?
The advice is I'm getting a pencil.
The advice is, if you have someone like Miles in your life and you don't know what to get them for this holiday season, give them a pencil.
With the iconic twist and click.
Don't even get me started, by the way. This is the fucking cream of the crop pencil. But if you want the OG, I remember the best pencils I had in high school. Ticonderoga, bitch.
Whoa.
Well, it's been a great episode, guys.
It really has, Keith.
Lovely. We had the cookies. We had the spookies.
Sure has been, Keith.
Sure has been.
Sure has been, Keith.
Sure has been, Keith.
You tell him, Keith.
Well, I hope you had the time of your day, and I hope you'll listen to us again. And I know that somehow, some way, you and we will be the best of friends. The tripod.
Wow.
Have a good ass week.